also work now as a sequel to the show. But to me, that
Hey,
was the
hold on a
biggest
second,
gripe
okay?
I had, because that's literally Disney
Oh, I
Plus
will
level
though.
MCU problems I have, where their shows or sequels sometimes feel like they only exist to set up the next big thing instead of focusing on the story you have and wrapping up everything else. And I can't believe that's a problem we were facing with the final season of The Boys. But those biggest gripes out of the way, getting into the final season and how it did kind of save it for me, and I felt everything wrapped up in a pretty satisfying way, or at least in a way I kind of expected with all the storylines they were setting up and where they were headed. Let's get into it, okay? So, with the finale, Frenchie has now passed away, which sucks, but I mean, if anybody was going to die, I think I was okay with it being Frenchie. There was just other characters with more to lose, and it would have just hurt me a lot more, and it was probably what was best for Kimiko in the end, because it was kind of a toxic relationship, but still a relationship I enjoyed watching. So, it worked. Kimiko now has the radioactive blast that Soldier Boy has, which is another reason of like, why did we even bring Soldier Boy into this if we're just gonna have him in the tube and give his power to some other character? But okay. And she takes out Sage's ability, and now this is the ending for Sage. She no longer is smart and decides to head off to Harry Potter World in Orlando. Okay, I didn't necessarily need Sage to die, and she was also constantly lobotomizing herself just so the noises in her head from being so smart can calm down, so I guess that works fine enough for her. Not really that disappointing. If anything, it's more disappointing what they ended up doing with the Gen V cast, which I think honestly it's a lose-lose situation. Whether you were a fan of Gen V or someone who didn't watch Gen V at all, you couldn't have put that much weight on those characters to be the thing
I
to
need
kill
a
Homelander
hero.
and wrap things up with them, because they
I
feel
need
so
a hero
unique in the
to
world.
save
They
my
haven't given that
life.
spot yet. But it's that MCU problem again, where it's like, okay, well, these characters were part of this world. Now they need to be included in the big endgame finale, but they're not going to have all that much to do. Feels even more bitter now knowing that their show is also canceled. So this might actually just have been the last time we have seen the characters, and they
Gotta
didn't
be
really
tough,
end
and
it.
I'm gonna
The
be
character
down with
endings
my
I'm
wife.
happy that we finally
Oh,
got
I
to see
need a
fulfilled
hero.
is Starlight versus the Deep. That's been a long time coming and something a lot of fans have been hoping for, and honestly, I like the way they did it. Some character deaths did feel a little rushed, this being kind of one of them, but
What'd you do with
I
the
feel
bottle,
like they
baby?
handled it in a way that makes sense. In the end, it's Starlight that causes
Gotta
the
be
Deep's
down with the
demise, but
light.
also
Oh, I
Dark
need a
Sea creatures also
hero. Where
got
is
to
it?
have their revenge. It looked even like that squid he used to keep in his closet and make love to. Ugh. Those being the things to kill off the Deep,
Charlie,
that works. I even like the
I hope you
speech
don't ever grow up
Homelander
to bite my
gave to the
finger.
Deep about how pathetic as a person he is, and it's kind of the only reason he hasn't killed him is just to keep living in that pathetic hole. It's like one of the only things Homelander has said that actually felt 100% right. But that leaves Butcher, Homelander in the Oval Office, cameras running, America looking at everything, and they start fighting each other.
Hold
Now,
on, buddy.
overall, I like the fight scene. I thought they handled it good enough. I still think if we're going in terms of Butcher versus Homelander fights, that season 3 battle with Soldier Boy and Huey
That season
honestly
3
had a
battle of the
lot
boys
more
was the
hype and
best.
anticipation behind it. But I loved every moment that Homelander tried to escape, tried to flee, because that's what he's known for.
There we
Never
go.
facing the situation head on if he looks outmatched. The people most
Perfect.
affected by Homelander's life, Butcher, Ryan, Huey, were all there to
Beautiful.
hold him down and blast away his powers. And here's where we get into the first controversial thing that I'm seeing some people debate on, which I am shocked. As soon as Homelander loses his powers, which I love, that's what needed to happen. Heck, there was a part of me debating if they should have just let him live without his powers, because a life being weakened like everybody else is just as worse as death to Homelander. So if that's the route they were maybe going to go towards, I would have been
Give it.
fine with that. But then at the same time, we see what the
Your bottle.
human characters, the boys, have been capable of. Homelander would have never stopped looking for more
Yes.
V1 or more V to continue getting superpowers or just finding a way to make the other characters miserable. He needed to die some way, but in those final moments where he is now powerless, can't laser beam, can't
Yes.
fly away, you see his true colors come out, and some people
Hello.
are complaining and getting mad at this moment where
So
he
what
gets
did
on his
you
knees,
pay
he
to
begs
do?
Butcher for his life, tells him, saying he'll even eat poop, and all of that is
Huh?
being televised and shown across the world. This is exactly who Homelander is. There's fans mad because ever since The Boys has existed and what they've done with Homelander, there have been Homelander sympathizers. People who go, Homelander's just misunderstood. Oh, you know you'd be just like Homelander if you had his powers too. When I think what people mean is that we wouldn't all all be as perfect and as morally outstanding like a Superman. If we had Superman's powers, I could understand that. But to the extent and crazy things Homelander has done, to say you understand or feel you would be the same way, well, buddy, okay, we need to keep an eye on you because something's wrong with you. And so this image of a misunderstood hero that Homelander is to some people, they were mad to see him begging for his life, saying things like, because it's so degrading and even disrespectful to everything the Homelander character is. That is what he is nothing without his powers. He's never had to face somebody weaker than him. He's never had to feel what others feel in his presence. And now this is what Homelander becomes in his final moments.
He's not allowed to go back over there around
so again shocked. There
Jimmy, so tell your mom that he can't go back over there till Jimmy Page is
a
gone.
weird way to end Homelander's story, which to me that works. And Butcher taking the final blow for his Becca and everyone else that Homelander has hurt and killing him like in the comic books with the crowbar to the head. So honestly, Homelander's ending and all that worked for me. I just wish his final story and arc, becoming president and making this church, I just wasn't a big fan of that storyline. I honestly would have rather have seen him go more like Omni-Man and
your brother is freaking deserves it.
Flying by and doing all the killing himself. But either way, it ended the way it needed to. And well, that then left me surprised when Homelander's done and Butcher's still alive. Because that's the other thing as a fan I've been noticing as the show goes on. Butcher in his own way is no better than Homelander. He's become so dark, so twisted, and has put his friends in so much danger that the show cannot end with Butcher also being alive. So as the show continued on, and Terror the dog died, which was awful and sad, Ryan says he doesn't want a future with Butcher and doesn't want to act like nothing happened between them. I like that for Ryan and him recognizing you're not a good person. I don't want anything to do with you. I thought for a sec that was the ending for Butcher. Is in the end he just ends up alone because his obsession with the mission drove everybody away, and that's his ending. But it wasn't. We see Giancarlo Esposito's character say he's going to be the CEO of Vought. He plans to continue running things and fixing up the brand, and superheroes will continue to save people and be around, and Butcher remembers the mission. This is where we also get to another controversial, debated part of this finale. People felt like Butcher's turn into evil was random or rushed or didn't make any sense when, again, I have to say, have you not been watching the show? Butcher has not randomly turned evil in the final moments just because his dog died and Ryan didn't want to live with him. That has always been living and brewing inside Butcher, and whether Terror was alive and Ryan did decide to stay with him, the moment Butcher sees that news report that Vought lives on and more heroes will get to be in the spot like Homelander, his mission is not over, and he realizes Supes need to die in a diabolical way, know what I'm saying? And I just think it's the first time the audience gets to see Butcher for what he really is, sort of a villain. Now, the other part I will be more lenient on, because even I was having this internal debate as Butcher was doing what he's doing. He goes to Vought, where all the superheroes, or most of the superheroes, are about to check in for the day. That's their place of work. He's taken the virus that kills Supes, put it into the sprinkler system, and once the superheroes start showing up, he'll activate a thing and the sprinklers will fall, thus infecting a bunch of Supes and basically making a virus that'll spread around the world and kill all people with superpowers. Because the show has shown us a ton of different Homelanders out there, all sexually perverted, doing stuff for their own gain, and even if you were considered a good guy in the world, you still had some weird thing that made you not really a great Supes, and there was only a handful of great Supes, whether that's like Starlight, Kamiko, maybe Ryan, but in the end, Butcher's mind, people like Ryan are still one bad day away from maybe turning into Homelander. When Homelander was in that position, there was a part of me going, I think we should just get rid of all the Supes. I think we should just kill them all. Because again, that's kind of what the show has trained you to think of superheroes, but that's not the superhero meant to. Put yourself in the MCU, put yourself in the DCU. You are right now with Joker toxin in the water supply about to let it loose and kill superheroes. Are you the hero of the story or are you the villain? You're the villain. And Huey has even more to lose because he loves Starlight and he knows that would kill her, and there's other superheroes that don't deserve to die that have a chance of being real saviors. So while yes, there's a chance the next Homelander is right around the corner and maybe Butcher's actions feel justified to him, in the end, those are the best villains. Those are the Thanoses. The people that where you can kind of understand where they're going, but you know it's not the right thing to do. So I don't blame people having that debate that maybe Butcher is right, because I can understand it, although I think admittedly it's wrong to just kill all superheroes. To me, I'm more surprised people felt like Butcher randomly became a villain, randomly became this a-hole, when like this is all the guy has talked about, like killing all the Supes, putting them all out of their misery. And I like the way they did it, where Huey in the end was the one to kill Butcher. And even Butcher in himself says, with everything we've been through, everything I've shown you, Huey, as a person have never changed or been broken like he has. I like that, and it felt emotional and full circle for the characters. So again, to me, what I wanted is Butcher dying in a way that made sense, and it was him still sticking to his guns of killing all Supes. That worked for me. So Homelander ending good, Butcher's ending good, and then we get the ending for all the other characters. Kimiko gets to travel the world.
I don't want
do
your
things
mom
that remind
going
her of
to
Frenchie. That
word
works
thing.
for me. Mother's Milk gets to go back to his family, remarry his wife, and it looks like he even adopts Ryan, which I guess that works. He is kind of the only
Good.
family man of the group, so he gets to raise
It's hard
Ryan
not to worry
to
about
be a
coming and getting
proper
me either
good
tomorrow.
Supe, I guess. And then Huey's ending, which I do overall like. He opens a radio store, does not
Good.
take the offer to be the head of the superhero check division,
Your
which is
parents
good, because
pissed
I
me
mean,
off.
come on,
Mom
Huey does
pissed
not want to
me
be in that
off.
line of work forever.
We're getting
Starlight
along
is
and
there
stuff,
working
but
with him, which I do see the debates there also about why would Starlight end up working for Huey at some video store. I think Starlight's arc in the end was that she was forced into this superhero life with, you know, the beauty pageants, her parents putting the compound V in her and giving her powers. Although Starlight has these powers and she will use them for good, because it looks like she does a little mission, she does not want to be in the public eye. She does not want to be a celebrity superhero. She just wants to do good when she can. You know what, looking at it that way, that works for me for Starlight and Huey, and I am glad she's pregnant now. The other part that people are also debating, which I don't even know the right answer to this, Huey mentions the name of the baby that him and Starlight are gonna have, and it's named Robin. Now, because it's been such a long time, I genuinely thought that was just like a reference to Batman and Robin. And it's like, oh, our little sidekick, our little hero in the womb. And then the internet reminded me Robin was the name of his ex-girlfriend, who died thanks to A-Train because he just ran past her. So Starlight and Huey are having a baby named after Huey's ex-girlfriend. Now, I think that's just slightly weird. I mean, because just putting yourself, like, imagine naming your child or your future child after one of your exes. Like, I get why that feels weird, but I also get why in the context of the show, they wanted to honor Robin, because that's how the show kind of began. That's what led Huey to Starlight, and everything that has happened the past couple of seasons is
So
the
cute.
death of that character, and this is their way to kind of honor her. And so that's how it ends. Final shot of Huey looking up to the sky on a similar sidewalk where his girlfriend died, where everything started. I feel they nailed the ending. And it's also one of those shows that ended right when it needed to. 5 seasons long, right when the show was starting to lose its steam, because you could easily see them maybe stretching it out another season or two, but it was already starting to go on the downward trajectory. This, in the end, makes it good enough for me. Kind of predictable and safe in some aspects, but I'd rather them give us endings that make sense than doing something completely out of left field just to subvert expectations. Like the rumors, people thought Homelander was gonna win in the end. Would have hated that end. We'll see now, though, what happens with the spin-offs. Like I said, I'll give Vought Rising 1 season chance.
Honey.
They're gonna have a Boys in
that's
Mexico
food.
show, so I guess we'll see superheroes in Mexico and a couple other spin-offs in the works. We'll see how
Technically.
that goes. But right now, as far as the main show, I'll give it a thumbs up. But this is where I throw it off to you guys. You see now
It's
the
okay.
finale of The Boys.
Do you need me to
Did
stop
you
somewhere and
enjoy
get
it?
some
Do you think
food?
it was the right direction for some of the characters? What's your biggest
No.
hot take or thing you just really didn't
Aw.
like they did the last couple seasons? Anything, everything, be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, 3C Films, or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris.
Goodness.
Take care.
I'm with you. Alright.
Goose is pretty epic. Knox, welcome. Apparently that was it. All right, what's next? Crawling current bill. Well, they will not heal. Here is how I fall. Something inside me that pulls from your fist. No better, baby. My walls are closing in. I've felt this way before. Well, do you have to worry about your phone dying, or is it actually charged? Pick up a pack of wipes on your way home. I said pick up a pack of wipes on your way home. And I'll eat like a sandwich or something. I'm not eating McDonald's, I'm sorry. Oh. Sacrifices, never knowing why. Sacrifices, never knowing why to go this way. Broken death, bring me away. Well, I know that I am another Joe. So high, so low. Everybody knows wrong. Oh, damn it. Yes. I know that I'm just another Joe. Oh. Mm. Anyway, uh, love you. Seems a little, I don't know, seems a little crappy to joke like that because you know that I already don't eat much. So I guess it just seems a little crappy for you to joke like that when you know that I already don't get to eat much. Yeah, after you said no earlier. No, earlier you said you didn't want to go anywhere and get anything. You said specifically you wanted to buy groceries. Those are your words. I don't. I would be fine having something from the store. It doesn't matter. I've seen myself recently and I've like been looking at pictures and stuff and I've noticed that I've definitely lost weight. But not in the good way. In the I don't eat enough way. Because I prioritize you and them having food. I always have. Especially a year ago. Guys. Oh, just take it back in there. Give it to me. Why is that? Alright. Love you too. I'll think about it. Alright, love you, bye. Yes, honey. Wow, it didn't actually turn me down that time. Hey. Turn the light off and get in here now. Doesn't matter. Wow, this is way different than the last time I played it. The sacrifice is never knowing. My heart is bleeding a lot like Chart. You know, in my bones, that I'll never ever be alone with you. Ooh. Sacrifice is never knowing why. Everybody knows that I'm a guy who is really gay, and I wanna do your face. This is a great game. Really, really great little indie horror game, I gotta say. Pushing me away, why I didn't go that way, why I never felt so gay. Pushing me, getting away. I know my hoes are Richie, and so are my balls. No cover fam, bitch. What the fuck you doing, clowning, bitch? Heroic personal, itch.io. Then we go to this fucking groceries thing. EXE. Then we click the finish buttons and we type in his name. We can add this bitch up to the Umu front and X Bebra Mint. I fucking messed it up. Click the side load button, bust it up. Categories, itch.io, and play with logs. All I know is I'm about to drop a big fat log. Whoa, it's stinky as fuck too. I need to message my friend real quick. I now about everybody live with you. Only 79 gig. Only 79 gig. But why?
Round 1, fight. Is that a little Hershey's Kiss? God mode. Round 1, fight. Is that a little Hershey's Kiss? God mode.
Alright, one more time.
Round 1, fight. Is that a little Hershey's Kiss? God mode. Everybody knows that I'm with you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Big up. Mesa come true like apocalypse.
Sacrifices never know.
FL studio on the rhythm. Mesa getting ready for ride it. Pull up. Mesa FL studio download. Okay there. Install tonight on stream. Bombard, you know. Mesa gay as just son. Mesa love suck dick slow. Acoustic version first, then full production more. Mesa gay, extra gay flow. Sucking dick champ, put the energy on the show. Apocalypse, no ragamuffin style, yes sir. Mesa Georgia Rasta come make the whole place mess up. Mesa plenty song for Mesa first album. Yes sir. No one talk too much yet, but Mesa do the soft one first. Mama.
Exception, welcome.
Fancy tool, a drum and bass pile up high. The soft one come like Riverside, raw like how them born.
I just want to make sure the stupid song isn't louder than me. We can still jam out.
Excited for share pan stream, but that it live. Bombard, Mesa officially gay. Okay there, Mesa good at something.
Okay there.
The real one take many months.
No. Yeah, Baba didn't know that. Let's talk about that cock.
Mesa FL Studio done download. Okay there.
$100. Yeah, in this fucking economy, that's about all it'll buy you. Is one Coke, a pizza, and a taco. Tell me about it. Misa gay flow. This is called Experiment Groceries. I'm about to test Subnautica 2. I haven't actually tested that in Vanilla Arch yet. First, we're gonna find the taco.
Sucking dick, put that vibe in the track. Miss a gay, every gay. Ragamuffin apocalypse, Georgia lead the way. Vibration shake the cable, but Miss a not shake for nobody. Unless them cute talkie day. Miss a Eiffel Studio down now low.
Nova, welcome. This is called Grocery Experiment or something like that. I need a pizza. There's my fast fetch for you. Alright, I just felt the need to listen to the channel theme real quick. Okie day. Misa gay flow. Well, thank you for your service, lady. You know, Nova, I'll never say that, but I'm also an Arch user. I agree with the sentiment. Misa gay flow. Mama, what are you doing, man? Sit down. What, I gotta fucking buy more beer, donuts, and pizza? Great. Damn, I got some fucking heavy footsteps in this game. Oh, shit. So I know where the beer is. There's a donut. Of course I'm taking the one off the fucking shelf. What am I, a degenerate? Misa gay flow. I just shot the man down in Central Station. On a big fat crowd. Rah! Yes. No. Just got trouble again. Donut, sauce, and taco. So, calling it now, the store's gonna get drastically more damaged every time we visit it. Until some crazy shit's happening. Damn, bitch, you get to sit? Yes. Nope. 'Cause you just poured water on him. Yes, I have. I haven't tested it in Vanilla Arch yet, but I've played it in other distros. But I fully intend on trying that here soon. I've got it installed, I just gotta launch it. How do you get Proton to work? Well, I mean, Valve automatically enables Proton Experimental for any game in your Steam library. Heroic automatically uses Proton Glorious Egg Roll, and Lutris does the same. I believe Falgus also defaults to that, so you really don't have to do much at all. I mean, the same as you would add any game or any exe. You just add it and run it with Proton. Oh, well. I'll give you a little bit of a tutorial here in a minute if you want. Ruh-roh. I mean, suit yourself, man. I've got to do it anyway, so either way, it's going to happen. Server room? Oh, man, I keep forgetting. I got to sign into my other fucking Steam account. Install a couple things from there. Oh, dude, it recognizes my username from the system. That's cool. I just shot the man down. Yeah, that's creepy as fuck. Oh! Okay, no, I'm not a pussy. Mama didn't raise no bitch. I may like a vagina, but I ain't one. Fuck out of here. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Wow, wow, wow. I fucking see you there, you dumb whore. Shit's getting intense. Oh well, piss anyway. Ah, shit. Lisa que flow. I don't want to be a lama zeberero. I just shut the man down in Central Station, front of a big old crowd. Ooh. That was pretty good. I've played much worse itch.io games. That was not bad. Oh, beautiful, beautiful fast fetch right there. All right, anyway. This is the same, not just for pirated games. It could be a GOG game that you own that has no DRM. Anything that doesn't require some stupid ass DRM will work. Now I need to check something real quick. Prefixes, yeah. So it's been adding all of my itch.io games to the sideload prefix, which is really annoying. It didn't do that until this last update here it got a few days ago, which I find to be particularly annoying. Central Station. So let's load up. I don't have too many 7Cs games, but I got a couple. I might have actually deleted them. No. I think I did. Fuck. Alright, well, it won't make much of a difference. It's still the same. Let me search just in case. Yeah, because I was going to reobtain Little Nightmares 3 and Reanimal. not from fucking, not the Fit Girl repacks, because I think they're actually just worse. The Fit Girl repacks will pretty much max out my CPU randomly for no reason. My GPU is just like 10% lower at 1080p than it was at 1600p. That's damn, that's quite the difference. Anyway, I have a 28-thread Intel Core i7 14700HX. This is a Lenovo Legion gaming laptop, by the way. So 8 cores, 16 thread performance cores, 12 efficiency cores, an RTX 5060 8 gig. Intel UHD graphics with 2 Xe cores, a 1 terabyte PCI NVMe or PCI Gen 4 NVMe SSD. I've got an additional 1 terabyte PCI Gen 4 NVMe Samsung 990 Pro that I bought 2 years ago that I just threw in here recently. So I've got 2 NVMe's. My Kioxia drive, the one that came with the computer, has my OS on it. The Samsung drive is used for games. And then I've got a 2 terabyte USB-C SSD that's used for other games that don't require super fast SSDs. And that's where I'm going to, pretty much where I'm going to keep all of my additional storage. Backup files, emulator stuff, all that. That'll be the drive for that sort of thing. That'll be where I record OBS videos, all that good stuff. And it's got a 2560 by 1600 OLED display on it. GT740, yeah, those old NVIDIA cards are quite difficult to get working. My recommendation, honestly, if you want to get the most out of that card, download something like Windows 11 Superlight. Ghost Spectre is a very trusted source for that sort of thing. I really like his images. He's about the only person I would trust, and it's a really good copy of Windows. That's all I can say. So we'll cop this real quick. Reanimal. Very interesting game. This won't take long to download. I think my Steam shit finally finished. No, I've still got to finish Expedition 33 and the first Berserker Kazan, but I've got pretty much every game conceivable that I could ever want to play downloaded. I pretty much finally just totally made the move. Yeah, that's fine. Ghost Spectre has the requirements for all of that stripped out. It's literally like the ideal Windows ISO. Yeah, I played Wolfenstein earlier, matter of fact, Nova. Had a pretty good time. Unlocked the frame rate and everything. It was great. Great time. Love that game. I also really like the second one and the third one, even though a lot of people like to hate on the third one in particular. Almost fucked up my mods for it, though. You have to have the id5 loader. And I dropped all the files in here like a dumbass, but you only need the id5 tweaker.ini and the dinput8.dll. But just a little note, you do have to pass through some launch arguments. So for one, this game was only running on my iGPU for some reason. That doesn't generally happen, but I did have to set the NV Prime offload to 1. But this in particular is the most important thing. WineDLL overrides dinput8 equals n comma b, so on and so forth, command %. And that will allow the game to access the mod pretty much, or the engine mod. I think they're all fun. I like the combat in all of them. I think Wolfenstein 2, the New Colossus, has some weird... I don't know. It feels like it went a little strange for me. That's the first one that I beat of the trilogy. The only one I haven't completed yet is Young. I think I beat the New Colossus and I beat New Order. I made it pretty far into Old Blood, I believe. But my friend also played the game, so I just watched him finish it. And then I've played quite a bit of Youngblood, but I've never actually completed it. I didn't play it enough to understand it on like a deeply fundamental level and get good at it. But I just think New Order's like the perfect Wolfenstein game. I think the combat's excellent. I love the dual wielding of weapons. I think it's a really good looking game. It's got its own visual style. I love the characters. I love the story. The voice acting is amazing. Everything about that game is fucking good. Probably my favorite actual FPS game of all time. And I really like Doom Eternal. Honestly, I've been thinking about installing that lately. I haven't played it in a long time and trying to do like a hardcore run. Let me look up the Proton DB for this just to see what people are running the game with on NVIDIA. And I really I loved all the same things about the second game too. And I really like the characters of the third game as well. It's like I don't have anything against any of them, except there's a couple things in the second one that I don't like as much. That's about it. Just disabling a second monitor to use the mouse. So why is he forcing it to run on Wayland? From you, Princess Peach. Okay, Proton Catchy OS. I don't generally default to that. Peaches, 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 peaches. 89 gigabytes is just fucking big. We will queue it for install. Yeah, I don't have any more space to spare on there. That is definitely not a game that needs to be on my system drive. We'll queue it up. And whatever this update for CS2 is. I only have this installed because I'm thinking about trying to get my wife to play it with me. I think she might like it. She's a big COD fan, but we've pretty much moved on. Can you run an Unreal Engine game in the meantime? I mean, I could. Unfortunately, I'm having a hard time thinking of any actually good Unreal Engine games. I could like load into Silent Hill 2 Remake or something for a minute. Reanimal's an Unreal Engine game, and since I had the intention of installing that anyway, that would be a good one. Not much longer. All 13 minutes does seem like quite a long time. Mario, Luigi, and Donkey Kong 2. 1,000 Trooper Koopas couldn't keep me from you. No, Battlefield 6, as far as I'm aware, is totally incompatible with Linux because of its anti-cheat. I don't know what anti-cheat it uses. I think it's different from Warzone. It has Javelin anti-cheat, yeah. So it could work in Linux, but they specifically prevent you from running it in Linux. So the developers have chosen to make it incompatible. It literally, from what I remember, pops up saying that we don't support Proton. And Andrew Wilson ended his fucking stream. Shit. Feature at the end of the line. I'll make you mine. Oh. I mean, Jedi Survivor's an Unreal Engine game. I haven't launched this yet. We'll do this. Hello, 100. Oh. Taking my control away. Okay, that's good. Good pop-up. Yep. See you, Nova. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Hell yeah, 100. What is that? Tell me you aced it. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks. Yeah, I bet you'll do really good on that one, man. I have faith in you, brother. You'll do it. You'll pull it off. I did terrible in school. I didn't go to college specifically because I just couldn't be bothered. It just wasn't for me. I feel like American college is pretty dog shit. I don't know about other countries, but over here it's very scammy, very scummy. At the end of the line, I would make you mine. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Beaches. 1080p high, VSync ray tracing off, disabled, DLSS 3 set to quality, no frame gen. We're just gonna load in. Yep, this is running exactly like I want to see. We're going to do a run through this area and fight the boss over here. And I should maintain about 60 to 70 FPS on average. Also, still only using 7.1 gigabytes of VRAM. That's good. That means I can actually run it at the right frame rate without having to use shared system memory, which is nice. Yeah, I tried bottles a couple years ago. Wasn't really for me. I can just do all the same stuff through Heroic or Lutris or Steam, so I never really felt the need to do much with it. Now, when I tried it, to be fair, it flat out just refused to work entirely. Like, nothing would run, so that's the biggest reason I never gave it another shot. Because all that stuff did work for me in Heroic. Bud, you want Mickey Mouse? Can you bring me the remote? Beaches, beaches. Yeah, but that's the thing is I've run all of that same software through Heroic. So it's like If I can have less apps and the same achievable functionality, this doesn't really make much sense for me to use even more. Matter of fact, I've cut Lutris out too, except for the install script games. Heroic added the Optimus shit back, thank God. So now you can actually set a preference in your settings to always run on the NVIDIA card. I haven't tested it with the thing remastered yet, but I'll do that here in just a minute, actually. I need to make sure that works. I'm not sure, man. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning, and I'm going to get my kids to school tomorrow for their final day, so I'll be on for a little while longer at least. But yeah, man, I'll see you. Oh, fuck. Can you fucking... Wow. This game is so functional, not glitchy at all. Damn, I love this game so much. Favorite Star Wars game of all time. I wonder if running this... I just had better performance on Proton GE in this game. Data cache, maybe? Fuck! Damn it. Damn it. You know what they say about a moment like that, chat? No, where's it?
Round 1. Fight. Is that a little Hershey's Kiss? God mode.
Let's see if we drop in the same spot over here. Yes. Okay, so as soon as we cross that loading zone, it'll crash. Even though, I mean, we're not. Like, blank. Hush. What are you barking at? Hush. Blank. I legitimately don't know. I mean, I don't want to have to spend cash on anything. I really don't know. I don't know what would be easy for me to just eat. I don't know what's the cheapest thing you could pick up for me there. Or, I mean, we've got some stuff here. I can make it work. I just hate going up there. Oh, I know. I think I still have a couple crystals left, and I know there's some sandwich meat up there. I just hate going up there. But I will. It's okay. Just worry about getting home. Like I said, baby, I'll just make me some sandwiches. If we have bread. I haven't been touching it, so I don't know if it's still good. I hope it is. You said we did have some, but you don't have to get it today, but I've been craving soup and crackers for some reason. I'm sick of this thing with my nose. It hurts really bad. And it's coming from the inside of my nose all the way out onto the bridge of my nose or onto the back of it. Well, it seemed like it was getting better, and now it's not. So yeah, I don't even know. I thought it might have been helping, but no. Last time I looked outside, it had cleared up. No, he's got enough to last him till Friday. Okay. I know. There. Okay. Yes. Side load. I'm tired, but I gotta stay up a little bit longer. What? I was up the entire time, minus that one time when you called on your hour. And I was still half up. Buddy, what is wrong? Why are you acting like that? Don't do that. I'm right here, buddy. Doot, 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 doot. One day I'm going to first be tomorrow, but it's gonna be too soon. First dress, it might be your better half. Everything you do forever. But I looked how long before her away. Buddy, that don't mean she's yours. It was pink. She might be your better half. Forever, but I loved her long before. Baby, she's my little girl, but I don't know why she would leave me for another man. What's up, buddy? Team on Intel Oracle. William, welcome to the channel. Appreciate you being here. Let me look real quick. I mean, it's possible. I mean, the underlying technology here is similar. Lutris defaults to Proton GE, so you could theoretically just try switching to that if you haven't already. But going to a Lutris install script, maybe there's some specific configurations there that whoever made the script changed to make the game more playable. It's totally possible. Watch out. Yeah, anytime, my friend, anytime. The heck is happening? Hello, folks. Doing all right, man. These controls suck. Heart to breakers. Drive a road in on the back of a pale white horse. AFK for just a second, chat. I'm slamming a revolving door. Ooh. Calling it quits instead of calling you up. Could be fans instead of me. Love playing stuck in. Break yours. Blank. You know better. Also, William, I don't know if you're still there, but if you look on ProtonDB, I'm pretty sure you can filter GPUs and read reports from other people with similar hardware, so it might be worth taking a look at that and seeing if anybody else reported that issue, and if so, there might be a documented fix for it. Sorry, chat, this will take me just a minute. I gotta do some little house chores real quick. What the minister gonna do? We know well it ain't gonna work. And Da Baby is pissed. You guys are messy. No matter how much I clean up in this. No, son, turn that on. Ow. Heart to break us. Alright, what's up? Yeah, I guess it's a matter of preference after all. It is one of them old school looking titles. It's just got like weird controls. I don't know how to explain it. It's arrow keys, but it's like a old PS1 type setup. You break us. I know, buddy. I'm working on it. Whoa, that ain't exactly what I'm looking for. I know it. Hold on. Down to my last breath. Yeah, I need to throw that away anyway. All right. Up at MIT, but they still won't let me fly the time machine. I know, Bubba. I'm almost done, buddy. Favorite part of being a dad? Constantly cleaning. Okay. Oh, bum bum piddly piddly bum. Yeah, bud. All right. Get in here, buddy. 9 to 5ers, truckers, dancers, couple trucks, earns and trailers. Where's unanswered? Whiskey by noon, and be before that southbound train on. Buddy, don't cry yourself to sleep. I'm right here. I just had to do some chores. I love you. Beautiful. Home. Pretty dollar like you mean a stone. This game, it fucking sucks. Yeah. One of these has to be good. I like how it says derelict. Like what? Well, welcome back, Rixie. No, my wife does stuff like that. I'm always very direct with them. That's what they like about me, is that they know that I can pick them up and do all that. Although I have a fucked up back, so it can be difficult-ish. But I've started regaining a lot of the muscle control down there again. So it's a little bit better than it was. But yeah, she does stuff like that all the time. My children are also incredibly bashful with me. Like, they'll dance in front of my wife, and then I'll look at them, and they'll freak out laughing, and they'll stop. I wouldn't say I'm very strict. I'm just, like I said, super straightforward. No, I can't say I've ever done the pull my finger joke. My dad did that with me when I was younger, though. I clean enough shitty diapers that honestly making a poop joke or a fart joke makes me sick to my stomach. Yeah, my dad would fucking do that shit everywhere, bro. He thought it was so hilarious. That's definitely like a last gen thing. Back in the 50s, you'd get your fucking ass beat for making a fart joke. A fart joke, babe. To pull your finger, you know? Well, Felix in my chat was asking me if I ever do like certain things to the kids that are funny or whatever, make them laugh. Yeah, but he was like, do you ever pretend like they're too heavy or, you know, this or that? And I was like, yeah, that's the type of thing you do. Like, you'll pick them up and pretend like they're heavy or whatever, or you like lift them. But I'll usually just pick them up. Speaking of that generation, here we are. Where are you at? Oh, Kristen. Why did you do that? Honey, you don't have to do that. Well, I'm definitely not going to get nothing else. But I was going to eat sandwiches. You better get something where I don't want nothing. Where you living like you got nothing.
Do you remember some time ago in an Eastern scientific institution, they kept a piece of heart alive?
That's the last time we can eat from there, though.
Well, I got to thinking, what if that heart began to grow? And grow?
Oh.
And grow? And grow?
Man, I think this collection of horror games is kind of bad. I mean, that one was vibey. Okay. One's like you. Fudge. By the way, Felix, I'm probably not gonna play it tonight because I woke up at 6 a.m. But I might go ahead and get the ROM for. If you could tell me the instructions, I think I remember. I just need the ROM. I want to go ahead and get both of the Zelda games and get the open source engines, just get them working. I'm really trying to get this thing set up for longevity's sake. I even took another 1 terabyte SSD of mine out of my other PC so that I could have extra storage. Oh, here we go. I finally found an itch.io game that looks interesting. Runs like shit, though. As if that's anything new. I'm talking about Zelda Recomp. I'm not familiar with the other one. But it's Majora's Mask is the one I'm interested in, but I also want to get the other one too. Although I'm a little bit nervous to download, even though they're like 30-year-old Nintendo ROMs. Nintendo makes a man nervous. I pay for Molvad, so. I'm not afraid because I think they'll come after me, though. I'm just afraid because I don't want my renters getting any DMCAs. Well, what is that? Is that like a mod or something? Or is that like a... You didn't get my sauce, did you? I said you didn't get my sauce, did you? My sauce, my Verta sauce, you didn't get it? Oh, thank you. I was hoping you did, because I like putting that on the burrito. Well, doesn't Zelda Recomp work for both of them? Or do I need... Snoopy? I recognize the one girl. She's always there. There used to be... Oh, okay. Well, there was a nice girl that worked there, like, last year. I don't know what happened to her. I don't remember. I don't know if I ever knew her name, but she was tall and she was a little chubby. She had long dark hair. What do you want me to say? She was hot as fuck and then I wanted to have sex with her? Yeah, I didn't think so. So is there any difference between Zelda Recomp and the ship one? Is the ship one better? Or do they both do effectively the same exact thing? Except one has compatibility for both. One day I'm going to... Now, I'm surprised Zelda Recomp isn't out for Ocarina of Time yet. Which one is... I think one of them is supposed to be weird and different. That's the one I want to play. I think that's Majora's Mask. I wonder if we can turn this into a super high res image. Oh, damn it. Fucking piece of shit. Rob, well, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Dude, it's locking onto the wrong window. Bubbles, welcome. Dude, it will not capture the game. Oh, that is... Yep, Katie is pretty perfect. Okay, let me minimize this and get a rectangular selection. Dude! Damn. What? I know, me too. High fidelity. By the way, anybody new to the channel, appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Anybody that's interested, we do have a no viewers Discord. It's in the pinned comment in the stream chat by the support links. We'd love to have you. Why did that open with it? Okay. You here? I know you are. I saw the damn driveway light up. All right, I'll be out there in just a second. Hope you parked in the right place. Well, we both love her forever. All right, here you go, stream chat. Enjoy the no viewers channel theme till I get back.
Yeah, big up. Mesa come true like apocalypse. Bombard. FL studio on the rhythm. Mesa gay and ready for ride it. Pull up. Mesa FL studio download. Okay there. Install tonight on stream.
Oh, good girl.
Bombard, you know. Mesa gay as just son. Mesa love suck dick slow. Acoustic version first, then full production mode.
Hold.
Mesa gay.
Oh, it's
Extra
picking
gay
up.
flow, sucking dick champ. Put the energy on the show. Apocalypse, no ragamuffin style, yes sir. Mesa Jaja Rasta come make the whole place mess up. Mesa plenty song for Mesa first album. Yes sir. No one talk too much yet, but Mesa do the soft one first. Mama,
Go.
learn the big fancy tool, a drum and bass pile up high. The soft one come like Riverside, raw like how them
He's
ball.
ridiculous.
Ooh, Main album tell whole story of Misa life, marriage.
Buddy, that don't mean she's yours. Baby, he's not going to. Come on, Link. Come on, buddy. Hold on. Come on. Buddy, get in here. Go, get him. Come on, come here. You won't do it if I'm standing here. She's my little girl. I don't know if you go, or you want to go outside or not? What is in here? Who's like? I know. Oh.
Windows 11 no mess up, please.
First dress.
You want fix the glitch, no more shot. Miss our play donkey kong too, then go live chat, see you know there. Miss a gay as album bad. Miss a good as sucking dick, put that vibe in the track. Miss a gay,
Billy Goose.
Ragamuffin apocalypse, Georgia lead the way. Vibration shake the cable, but Miss a not shake for nobody. Unless them cute talkie there. Miss a Eiffel studio down now load. Okay there. Whole album on the way. Summertime.
How am I gonna get this shit to stop happening? It's not in the inside, it's right there. Oh, I got it out. Okay, so I'll do shit then. I already played this. This game fucking blew. Huh? Yeah, I'm about to. I told you. I don't know if that's gonna help any. I think that might actually just make me feel worse. Gotta get these off. Okay. You sure?
He just flexed her.
What?
Flexed it.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
And turn around. You're so
Yeah, it's supposed to be picking up right now.
good.
Well, earlier it was bad. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse, and then it up. You might be your better half. Do you want me to set your computer up tomorrow? No, I asked you, and you keep saying not to worry about it. Well, I don't want to do it if you're not going to use it. That hurt my feelings last time. Hold on 1 second. Then you can do that. He's my everything. All right, go ahead. Good evening, Ryan. I have no idea. I've never played it.
What the hell? What am I doing?
Baby, it's just a random horror game. It says follow the light and stay on the path. Out, Chester. Oh, it's okay. You just gotta walk up the road. Oh, she might be wearing white. Her first dress, it was pink. She might be your better half. I have absolutely no motherfucking idea, babe. Well, we both love her forever, and I loved her long before. One day I know I'll give her away. By the way, chat, soon we're going to be taking a look at FL Studio in Linux. Specifically. See how functional it is. A totally unlocked version. I will not describe how I obtained it. Oh, I set it right there. I put that somewhere. I won't. Maybe. Oh, I know. I fucking noticed that. Alright, baby.
I just came up with an idea. Practice take. Run far away. Here it comes, the love of life. Fun, it's not my time. And sons, I hope you have a good life. I know you'll fight the good fight, and so I know you'll do it right. I know.
Yeah, I missed the Glizzler. I've still got to upload my One Bad Hot Dog Instant Piss Staff speed run. Fucking nose itches. Yeah. A cup? So finding home. Hold on. Damn it, do and so. Here, baby. Here, baby. Stop stomping. Where'd you get that? I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'd still probably heat it up.
There you are.
Did you see her? Can't believe your little fat butt ate 2 whole pizzas. Okay, come on. Come on, Mom. Come on. Can you that bowl's nasty. What? You scared the shit out of me. 'Cause he is coming soon, and so my cock is turning blue. Oh, I'm shocked that I didn't die. This game fucking blows.
What are you playing? Hello?
Yes. Can you not hear me?
No. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, you said hello.
I said, what are you playing? I said like 4 times. Have you not heard that?
Oh, I heard hello. Can you hear me? Or are you there? That's all I heard. Dreamcast Grinch game. Oh yeah, that was Sammy. Asking,
Oh.
hold on. My hair is getting too fucking long for this. And I lost my brush.
Oh, that is so awful.
He has come, dude, earlier. So they had their graduation, Peggy did. And it was literally nothing, okay? It wasn't like, oh, you're going to college or you're graduating to high school or middle school, nothing like that. All it was they basically tell the kids, oh, you did this special or whatever, you know, simple like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Peggy was most likely to smile. That's it. And what, baby? And move. He's got it. He's good at it. He usually walks down foot by foot. Anyway, so only Kristen went because it was nothing, and it was a crowded little classroom. There was like no space in there to bring all the kids. So she went. It lasted literally 30 minutes. She was only there for 10 seconds for our daughter, and came back. And then Tammy called, and she's like, "Oh, where were you at?" And they never go to the graduation ever, never have, because it's a nothing burger. Like I said. Anyway, she got so fucking mad that she wasn't invited to it. Like, paragraph long text message. I can't wait to sell this fucking house. Blah blah this, blah blah that. I was just blown away by the stupidity. Then my mom got my brother out of jail after she said she wouldn't. So she's retarded for that. I told her and my dad both. I said you're gonna have to let him fucking sink or float. And then he said something about me that pissed SJ off because SJ got super defensive of me and started saying that I said all this stuff that I didn't say. And because I really don't talk about my brother to anybody but you, my parents, and Kristen. That's it. I don't talk to the kids about him because I don't really like thinking about him unless he gets brought into my day for some reason, like getting arrested for public intoxication. Which, by the way, he has court tomorrow. So he might be fucked. He literally just got off of mandatory probation that he had to go back and see his officer, and they just let him off of that, and he immediately fucking got arrested. So
What an idiot. Not that I'm surprised.
well, my mom starts harassing me, calling me a shit ton. Anyway, she found one of those gas station pill thingies that you can buy, and she was pissed off at him for bringing it into her apartment. Nothing illegal, of course. Like I said, it's like the knockoff shit you can buy at every fucking smoke shop in Tennessee.
Yeah.
But she was mad because he just went and got his fucking ass out of jail. How the fuck did he have that anyway? He just got out of fucking jail. And my sister's been acting kind of crazy over my dad because he's been filling her up with gas. Oh, you can come live with me, blah blah this, blah blah that. So she like flipped out on my brother or something, got mad and bitched at him. And apparently, like I said, he said something about me. I don't go out and get in trouble. I'm not honestly, dude. If you put me in a lineup with my dad and my brother and my sister and my mom, all the only thing you would see is maybe a physical resemblance genetically, but you wouldn't be able to tell that I was part of that fucking family otherwise. And I don't know what the fuck he said about me, but it really pissed SJ off. So SJ started fucking fighting with him, basically, verbally, of course.
It's throwing hands.
Yeah, well then my mom she calls me and I'm like, what the fuck, man? I hate it when people spam call me. It's one of my biggest fucking pet peeves. It's one of the most annoying things you can do.
Terrible thing to do, unless like somebody's like bleeding to death.
Yes, exactly. In a case of an emergency, I understand, but fuck. So I answer and I can hear SJ and Jimmy arguing, and Jimmy Page is so much like my dad. I'm sorry, little brother, you think I'm such a piece of shit. I'm sorry I wasn't a better guy or that I make mistakes.
Come on now.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't care about whatever this is. This is so stupid. I was like, this is just stupid. Like, what's going on here? Why did you call me over this? And SJ's like, well, he said this about you. Like, he started it. And I appreciate SJ for defending me, but he's fucking 10. So the fact that my brother would take his word for it and argue back is pretty retarded. He's not his father. I can argue with my son. But my piece of shit brother has nothing to fucking do with him. Retarded.
Agreed.
Bro, welcome.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, it's just fucking absolutely stupid, and I hate that. That's exactly how my dad is. I'm sorry I beat the shit out of you and fucked you up forever. My bad. I'm sorry for being such a piece of shit.
Failed you. Yeah, no kidding, you did. You fucking dumbass. Like, yeah, all those things really happened. Like we dreamed it up.
No, when I literally, he pissed me off because he was doing that. I eventually raised my voice. I was like, I have way too much other shit going on in my life to give a fuck about him. I don't care. I don't care. I think my brother's fucking pathetic. It sucks. I have no sympathy for him because he put himself through all that. He keeps getting breaks. He keeps being given opportunities, and he keeps fucking it all up. And he's almost 40.
Makes me mad. Don't remind me.
Yeah, but then he's like, he's the victim always, and I just fucking so gay. And I said something like that to my mom. I was like, she relayed some information to me that I will tell you, but I'll have to mute before I do, so I'm gonna wait to say that. But yeah, well, it's something nobody else can hear. Very private. Well, it has to do with my mother, not my brother. But I basically said something like, why do people in this family keep thinking they can drink alcohol? I was like, when has that ever worked out for any of us? Never does. I'm the only person that ever was able to consume alcohol and not turn into a total piece of shit. But even I had my problems with it. It made me overly emotional and shit.
As it often does for a lot of people, really.
Yeah, well, and I just knew my brother was like sitting there in the background and hearing me say all this shit. I was like, when are people gonna stop using their bad past as an excuse, all this other shit? Okay, I'll mute for this. Soundmaster, find a different strand, brother. I'll enjoy my bubblegum vape while you do that. Blue, welcome to the channel. I'm setting a game up here, chat, and I also just said that I needed to mute the mic for privacy reasons. So, patience will reward virtue, or something like that. Which, speaking of orthodoxy, I wanted your opinion on something. I saw a video yesterday of this guy that basically makes skits of different Christian sects talking to each other. Yeah, sure thing, folks. And basically, in this clip, he took the worst possible conceivable part of orthodoxy that I could imagine. That I imagine most Orthodox churches are not like this. And basically was trying to make it look bad and said, "Oh well." Like the tagline was, "Oh, Protestantism is more true to the original faith than Orthodoxy." I don't believe that for a fucking second. You can walk into any Protestant church and see that that's not the case. Literally 99.9% of the time. You know what? I'll just send it to you. It's not long, but basically they were like, "Yeah, we make you pay for being baptized and all this other stuff, and like we do all this other stuff."
Okay, no, there's this one around on Twitter. There was this. There are, my understanding, at least as far as in America, is like, so with the Greek churches, it is common that in Orthodox we typically talk about converts and cradles. Cradles are people that were raised Orthodox Christian, and converts are people that convert, obviously. But basically, a lot of times, there are a lot of like cradle Orthodox people will not necessarily be really Orthodox. Like they are, of course, baptized when they're born, or not when they're born, but when they're a baby, and so on.
Right.
And but they're just nominally Orthodox. You know, they are it, but they don't actually follow it. And so, if you're like that, then you basically use the church as like a fucking space.
Yeah.
It's not, you're not really like a member. So like, if you're a attending member, you won't have to pay. But if you're like that, if you are nominally Orthodox and just you don't ever show up, or like you only go once a year or something, which happens, it's a very Greek thing to do. To do that. Yeah, they'll charge you money because you're basically like you don't ever show up, you don't contribute, you're not part of the congregation.
Well, that's what I was thinking, was that it was a way to weed out the true believers, the people that actually want to be there. But I still feel like that's probably not at least not over here. It doesn't seem like something they'd force you to do. And maybe I'm wrong.
Like at my church, you don't have to pay to be baptized. Generally speaking, if you are like traditionally speaking, you are, I'm using this word loosely here, expected to tithe. The word tithe is derivative of the word tenth. So historically in the church, you give about a tenth of your income to the church, you know, because it's super important part of your life and so on. You're giving the money to God, basically. But like nobody is going to look down on you and shit on you if you don't do that.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. $250 to be baptized. Yeah, like I said, I mentioned it on Twitter. But typically that's like, because I know there was a Russian lady I work with, Estonian Russian lady, said that her family paid to have her baptized, but I suspect it's something similar that I really don't know. That's a totally different country. It was during the Soviet Union, different time.
Yeah.
But the truth is that a lot of Orthodox churches, like ethnophiletism, has been a problem. That's one of the issues in foreign countries, especially, not so much here, but in foreign countries, there's a lot of ethnophiletism. Means basically that people like act like you have to be a certain ethnicity to be Orthodox. Like you're not a Greek, you're not a Romanian, not a Serbian, you can't be Orthodox, that kind of thing. It's a legitimate heresy that churches condemn, by the way. It's totally against what we believe. But people believe it anyway. So that's the thing. The Orthodox Church is perfect. It's just that we are, the difference between us and Catholics, or one of the many differences, is that the Catholics cannot escape the fact that their supreme authority is supposed to be infallible. We don't have that. Our supreme authority is not infallible. Like, we have had heretic leadership many times. It does not defame or injure the church in any way to have. I mean, you obviously don't want to have heretic hierarchs, right? But it is not compromising to us to have heretical people in power, basically. So we don't really. That's not a problem we have. But
Yeah.
Catholics can't get away from that. But no, that is not. Like at my church, like I have heard that it's people will tip the priest for all the time he spends doing that stuff for you, but I have never heard. It's not like nobody gives you a bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Trying really
Church.
fucking hard to find this shit. Holy
Very
fuck.
possible not. I don't even want to see it honestly. I'm so sick of that kind of shit, man.
It was. He covered like a lot of shit. That's like the one thing that I remember. Dude, sharing my YouTube account with like 7 other people is making it impossible. Like hundreds of videos on here in the past day. Fuck it. Whatever. Yeah, I don't believe that about Protestantism whatsoever.
No, Protestantism sucks, dude. Icons have existed since like the earth. Send you a good video. Hold on.
Hmm? My stuff. Don't know where it's at. Yes. I haven't seen it in a while. I didn't.
I was sitting in the development room. Watch this. Sometime.
Did you move this? You're so fucking retarded. What'd you say?
Talking to me.
Yeah, I didn't know if you said something to me just now.
I sent you a video in the chat. You should watch that. Seriously, watch that sometime. And honestly, that channel, Harmony, if you want to watch good Orthodox content, watch them. They make pretty good videos.
What are you doing? I was thirsty. You're on straight. You want me to sit on your lap and crush you? What a bad idea. Told you. Got a 50-pound, 6-foot tall bed. That ain't gonna hurt you. What game? Oh, that one that was on earlier? No. You can click on that one though.
Oh, they went with their shitty fucking
Oh, Jin.
council tree.
Well, alright, you gotta start walking or they'll shoot you. You gotta start walking or they will shoot you. Like fucking video game. No, somebody behind the monitor.
Books. Yeah? What kind of books? Horror, science fiction.
Past
anything like
them.
that.
Hey, right behind them.
Hey, dumbass, you're going the wrong way. Get the hell over here right now. Hurry up, they're waiting for you.
But I hope you have.
Look, dude, I already hate my job. Why are you making it more difficult for me? I'm not in the mood for this shit.
Gotta
I have no
do what he's
problem
telling
with a
you.
bullet in your head if you don't
Go
start
for it.
cooperating.
Go right. Oh, there
I'm
you go.
actually kind of disappointed you didn't put up a fight. I was looking forward to punching you in the face.
I can't fucking attack Jala, man. What is dude? What is this for?
Oh, I can't wait to see your fucking reaction to this. Oh, I'm so sick of one thing that I feel like Protestants really do that I can't stand is they're so defensive that they're right. That the way they go about telling you that you're wrong is like the opposite way that you would ever go about trying to get somebody to believe what you're saying. And I find that to be the case with most things in Protestantism in general.
Well, we're here.
That was just kind of snarky tone, or you really believe that?
Whatever.
All this, blah, blah,
Just
that,
remember
and less
to
so
follow
like
the
a welcoming,
instructions and, you'll
this is what we
probably
believe
be
type
fine. Or
atmosphere.
maybe you won't
Let
be.
the person make their
Either way,
choice.
I don't really care.
That's the thing I like about Orthodoxy. I didn't feel pressured into it. It came into my life in a very smooth, simple way. It wasn't being forced into it.
Well, as far as the American Orthodox Church goes, the vast majority of people there have good what we're talking about. So,
Go in the room. Okay, press spacebar to blink. Don't do it constantly. Did you see the little bar at the bottom left? Yeah, you're gonna be careful of that. Oh, go up to him. No, you can't look at him.
Wait, what the fuck?
Wow, you actually fucked it up. Holy shit. Good job. You're good. What? I have Modern Warfare 1 and 2, yeah. You can. Because this is what your computer's going to look like when I set it up. Click quit. Don't act like that. Quit. Click on Steam. Yeah, that's Steam. Scroll up. Yeah. You going. There it is. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Yeah.
kill everyone. Just fucking kill everyone. I can't stop invading India. Holy shit. I love invading India so much.
I like walking out with your shoes covered in poop.
It's actually covered in blood and shit since everybody's dead now.
And piss. Don't forget piss and cum.
Honestly, it might be a little bit better.
Buddy, stop picking up trash. You ate all my Pringles. Alright, you might want to change the settings, baby, so it looks better. Press escape real quick. Hey, get off the phone and use both of your hands. Ridiculous. Now go to options. Yes. Baby, we'll go Friday. Now resolution. Click that till it says 1920 by 1080p. Slow. One more. There you go. Now advanced. Click advanced video. You act like an old person. Aspect ratio. Click it. Yeah, 16 by 9. One more. There you go. Now anti-aliasing is good. Screen refresh rate. Click that till it says 165. There you go. Alright, now click back. Escape. I think you click it again. Escape. Apply, yes. There you go. No, it doesn't. It's a totally different resolution and aspect ratio. It's way fucking sharper, and you haven't even loaded into the game yet. Now, this game is full of hackers and shit, so when we play it, we're going to be doing private matches or campaign or something. No.
I'm gonna destroy India. Holy shit, why would anybody want to live here?
Also, this game called Counter-Strike 2, I think you'd like. You can put on your computer.
What a fucking lie.
We could do some private shit in it.
What,
That's
like
true.
gay butt sticks?
Shut up, Sam. Try again.
These faggots won't peace out.
This game is really old, so. I know. Oh, but I only have one charger. You have to wait. You need to go to bed. Give me that. Have fun, babe.
I'll ass. Made it.
Can't jump over walls in this one. Hello, it's. I think you press 3 to get the grenade launcher. Who wouldn't want the grenade launcher on the FAMAS? What?
That's true. Think of that.
Somebody's over there. Buddy, if you run over my foot with that, I'm gonna be mad.
We are closing the Strait of Hormuz, bitch.
Can you actually do that in the game?
Not like in real life, but also like 40 bajillion tons of oil doesn't flow out of it. It doesn't matter anyway.
Yes, I know. I don't know how. I mean, I know that's a small screen, but... Baby, when I put this on the TV, you're going to be able to see it a lot better. I know your eyes ain't as good. Well, no insult. True, though. Baby, it's the server. You can see them on your mini-map in the upper left-hand corner. Holy shit. You probably should have waited to play this until you had your computer on the big screen. I'm dog shit at this one, so. Nice to see that it's still alive. Yeah, baby, the people playing this game have like the most busted loadouts you could ever imagine. There you go. We better get inside. Get down, Link. Hey. Don't know. By the way, Chad, it won't be a super long stream tonight, Felix. I actually don't know if we'll get a chance to look at that tonight, buddy, but I'll most likely be live tomorrow at some point, so we'll definitely get it set up then if you're around. I do apologize. I wasn't anticipating the excellent COD gameplay. What? Esther, don't do that, buddy. That's a teammate, woman. Yeah, these servers are glitchy. I gotta say, honey, it's good to see that some things literally never change with you. You're going prone out in the middle of nowhere. You better finish that out. But you better finish it out. We're not gonna finish it.
Enemy UAV spotted. Counter UAV is up.
Hi, buddy.
Defeat it. Don't let this happen again.
You did good.
No, I didn't.
That game is fucking hard. You want me to end the stream? Soon. I gotta eat. You want my cinnamon twist? You go ahead and grab them. Alright, chat. Appreciate you guys. And we'll see you later today.